engage, and the insane team fight setups he had yesterday, I think personally that's what won them the fights in a lot of the cases. There were great, I mean, there was also great fighting from Supa, but to his credit, I mean, he's been doing it very well. In this game, the PvP's been going well as well. Here we go. But the skies erupt with the Pantheon in. That's Elyoya paying a visit in, but he's ulted by Yike straight away, who flashes out after his cease and desist. Oh yeah, pokes out that Comet of Legends, getting Caliste. But in Caliste, remember, he took a chunk before. Will it matter too much here for KOI? They're thinking about their angle. Alvaro needs an impossible engage, but made possible. Call the forward god. Flashed in. Myrwn does it again. Zoned off 3 from KC, and Yike is down. Meanwhile, Canna got into the backside. Gets Supa's flash out, but now he's isolated. Alone. Left to dry. While KC getting front to back by MKOI. In the blink of an eye. It's MKOI with 2. Dragon down as well. And orchestrated so damn nicely for that fight.
The Ornn ult to go for anything too crazy though.
Yike's going to be
here
to cover. Alvaro's going to find him first, but look behind is Elyoya with an ult in his pocket. He's looking for a target. Caliste is here, but so is Targamas. The clone found out that they know it's real, and he's burnt down. A spear easily done. And in the heart of Targamas, he drops down. That timing ain't good. 35 seconds until the dragon spawns.
Supa, they just scoot him directly into the hands of everyone that's waiting. Again, MKOI, they're just controlling where KC can walk.
Well, let's jumping forward. The blade pulled in. Alvaro is going to disengage with the crash down. KC on the charge, but Elyoya is still here. An assault in, that doesn't come through as Jojo's going to be collapsed on after the fact because he stepped up to the wave thinking that, yeah, my team is in river, but no longer. He flashes away with teleport to cover as well. The Vi entry is not an assist. Instead, Shockwave disengaged by Canna. A great W as the Pathmaker's now down. Myrwn flashes in again, doesn't give time to engage, even though the Hysterics charge doesn't work. Pop Blossom on the back end. KC looking for the fight. Targamas found everyone, but they need damage. Jojo in the storm now hits them all. Canna is just running forward, unable to die, and Elyoya comes in late. KC just sent it under turret. Caliste close, but he wins it out in the end. And Myrwn caught in the middle. We go from nothing to everything for KC.
KC were just playing the waiting game. They had Caliste moving from the mid lane, making his way down to that bottom side, and all they were doing was biding for that moment where Canna could help turn it around, and MKOI took the bait.
A slither of HP. There's a crush down, by the way. Alvaro's looking for Targamas and getting in the way of Dragon. And Supa now comes on in at full HP. Alvaro's trying to sacrifice his life as Yike has to walk away from the Dragon. There's a teleport. We devolve as Jojo doesn't have a shockwave, but he's 20 seconds off. Yike has to disengage. There's no smite in the pit right now, but Yike can't get nearby. It turns into a...
Player gets funky because Canna TP's to the top lane to get the tier 1, but it does mean... Oh, hang on.
Myrwn's going to be cancelled. Yike doesn't get his assault in, but he still has his cease and desist, or rather he doesn't even need it. Even after a searing charge, Caliste is now on a rampage. 4 kills on the Corki. He picked up 1 by himself last time in bot fighters. Canna's running. Canna can stand here and deliver, be the wall that no one can get past at all. Jojo and Myrwn running in from the river here, and even though there's a Hex Cave being used, that accounted 8k going down fast with Herald being the option for MKOI mid.
This is a little risky though. I don't know if KC can burst this out.
Call the Forge God at 2 and a 1. It's taken by Caliste, but Pop Blossom, Alvaro in the back again. A cease, a desist, and all out from Canna. Knocks about. Supa's flipped up, but Vladi is frying him alive. A 4 in the electric socket, and MKOI can't move.
It looked like Alvaro might have been able to set up for that huge engage, but it's Targamas again. Going to get deeper vision, but maybe looking to get Myrwn's TP from the bottom lane. There it is.
They get mid lane TP immediately, you're right. So Myrwn's going to join in, but this ain't just a start. This is looking to be a finish, and KC have got it down to 5. It's going down mega quick, and MKOI have to get in. Elyoya needs to steal. At 4, at 3, they hold off. They look for the turn. Pop Blossom, a 1-man as Jojo gets caught out and stormed to death. Canna collapsed on the Supa as the feathers fly out. He gets an ulti output for MKOI. That storm is getting bigger, and they're right in the middle of it. But it ain't too pretty as Supa walks back in to get destroyed. Caliste and Vladi have one last target as Myrwn runs for his life. And KC take care of business.
KC's team fight was clutch there. The fact they caught Jojo again, that Orianna without the flash, the prime target for KC. And Myrwn not being able to get the second half of the Call of the Forge God as well. He's look for some pick as Just hiding out of vision
Vladi
here.
walking in, gets stunned up. He walked right into that one with the Magnet Storm. He's been opened up. That's a shutdown. Now Canna walked into man, but with Bellows, Brett has to be careful. He'll get brittled, he'll get slowed, and with dissonance, there's nowhere to go. He flashes away, and all Myrwn needs it laid is some CC chain. Directly at them. Caliste, remember, is still low, and he might have a red buff, but the poke is starting to matter more and more. Alvaro looking for an angle, and Dragon's going to start, but before KC even no one hit him, no! What? Yike comes through, doesn't drive-by, flashes out. Never mind, they knew, and they just took it. Canna runs in now with Hextech and a pop blossom above all with a tangled barb and an ulti from Canna off the back. Myrwn flashes out because the Movistars have just been demoted. They're being casted as extras. And Yike will die for the play. The blade caller, Supa runs in, wants his job back, trying to get a root, but doesn't. Canna steps forward, Vladi runs in, and indeed, it is the Movistars who will fall.
It's a series of disastrous events for MKOI. The Dragon is stolen. Jojo whiffs on the ultimate, and KC are able to jump in on top of them before Myrwn can even get his ultimate off himself. KC got everything they needed and are led directly to the Baron.
Flipping for the objective, bites it
A little bit short, and now KC once more in front of this next turret to fall. The base from MKOI is crumbling.
Yike tries to lure them in, or rather, pretend like he's going to cease and desist. The AoE, the splash, does wonders on the inhibitor. And MKOI have to give it up. Next wave is...
Seed ground. MKOI forcing them back. An Elder Dragon below half.
It's a root in. Supa does good damage at 7k though. If they flip this again, it might all be over. Myrwn sets up, call the forward, got the pop blossom, doesn't do any work. Forward and down right and get hit him finally. Jojo finds them all. The setup's big, but for KOI, they need to keep it going. Vladi's got a storm in the middle of them all, and it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. He dies, but it gets the biggest until Myrwn survives. MKOI have found 4 of KC. The game will go on.
The problem is, though, that MKOI...
G8. Also worth mentioning here, those ultis, let's have a quick look, all up and available.
This is dangerous from MKOI, though. They've committed to the pit. KC could move down mid, but now we're looking at the Dragon.
Elder's helping out. Watch out for Supa here, who wants to keep waddling about. Targamas in it back. He's got himself a pop blossom angle. He's going to find them all! He snuck in to bring KC back on down. Myrwn running aground, but he's dead next as Caliste got to kite it out. Elyoya wants to leave, but Vladi closes the door on this series once and for all.
You need eyes in the back of your head if you're going to spot out Targamas. He's so consistently able to find these moments, and once more, he finds it for KC right at the end.
We got delivered a banger to end the series in our match of the week, but in the end, the French rise up. There will be no white flag. There will be no surrendering here today. KC undefeated in Group A, 3-0, and so well deserved after that ending.
What an absolute banger of a series. MKOI fought valiantly. That was so close to being their fight in the end. But the team fighting, the flanks, the setup around objectives from KC was just cleaner time and time again.
It was their game. The fact that KOI came in was admirable, but KC held on. You can vote for your key player of the series, Canna, Caliste, or Targamas in this best of 3. There are some consistent elements game and game again.